everybody, it's Tanya. I wanted to come on today just before I got things started with the video to share a couple of exciting things. The first is that I have created a new community chat on the app Telegram, and this is going to allow you to have a place where you can connect with other people that are on their spiritual awakening journey and those who are waking up to being empaths and light workers and way showers and starseeds. And the whole point of this is to have a place where you guys can connect, have communication, and not be overwhelmed and bombarded with a lot of the information that you can see on the internet. So this is a place that is free of politics. There's not dark web stuff. There's not going to be any of the conspiracy theory and things like that. It's really just a place for me to share some more about what I'm doing, to be there to listen and to support you guys, but also for you to be able to come in and create community and find people that are like-minded who are going through what you're going through, especially when you're just starting your journey, because a lot of the time it's very solo. It's hard because people around you are often not connecting with your journey. So this way you've got a place to meet. So check that out. The second is I wanted to remind you that I am creating a newsletter, an e-list for you guys that is going to give you a bit of a behind the scenes and allow you to connect with what I'm going through in the processes, a little bit about how I'm working, things that you might see on Instagram and whatnot. But if you're not on Instagram, this way you can connect in, and also a little extra content for those of you who just want to hear what's going on and connect in with me and the galactics and the art. And lastly, there's been an update and a shop update on my website for lightcodearts.com. So I finally got the shop up. There's prints to choose from, and if you sign up for the e-list, you get 10% off your first print. So how's that? Go do that. Okay, so here we go with this week's video, and I will catch you guys at the end. Bye. Before we get started, just a little reminder to like, share, subscribe, and comment. You never know how much of an impact you can make on someone simply by sharing a bit about what you're going through. All right, here we go. A channeled message with the Cassiopeian Collective. And yes, here we are again, stepping forward into this communique with you in this now moment. We are speaking to you about the evolvement of your connection with your physicality and how you are as a human stepping into the space of the heart as opposed to that of the linear thinking mind. There is, of course, the connection of mind and body and spirit. And you know, as you are connected to this frequency and this transmission, that you are one of spirit, inhabiting the shell of the human, and working together in an integrated, embodied manner. And you know when you are feeling in your life that things are going right, that they have clicked into place, that they are in the motion and the flow, that this is a sensation in the physicality, if you stop to note it, that the spirit and the body are working in tandem. And there is, of course, this great shift in the planet consciousness at this time, part of which is the Great Awakening, a remembering of who you are and the power that you have within. And this has been repressed and hidden from you for some time. It is with the flow of all things, up and down, in and out, dark and light, there is always a balance. And so it is a pivot back into the light. And the light is taking back what was theirs and has been hidden for so long. And part of that has been your awareness to the power that you have within. For you know, dear one, that you have the power of thought and that the thoughts that you inhabit begin to manifest within your experience of your third dimensional reality. And so, as you move forward, you begin to have an understanding that this connection is deeper than simply thought. There is, of course, the interaction of the physical and the spirit. And many times you may feel that you are in a place of spirituality, as you call it, and yet you are not integrated with the body, the physical. This conduit is reminding us of her past, that she would have many long months of being disembodied, for she was in meditation and trance for long periods of time. And while good on one level, which creates for you the connection with spirit, higher realms and frequencies and information, love and support, it also stunts the ability of the complete access to who you are as a powerful being of light, for it is very one-sided. And you, my friend, are multifaceted. And the integration of all the parts of you on all levels creates for you a space of expansion. And so there are times that you feel that you are moving forward, you have expansion, it is easy, there is flow, and then suddenly there is a cessation, a stopping. And in those moments, it is very easy to retreat inwards and to ask yourself, what have I done wrong? What have I not done? What should I be doing instead? And we ask you, rather than to take on these points of view, which may not necessarily be your own, but have been imprinted upon you from what you are exposed to in your daily life, we ask you to take some time and to be gentle with yourself and to know that you are a divine being, and that that connection back on the mental, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, that collective of states of being of which you have easy access, that when it is connected, there is the flow. So in these moments where you feel you are stuck, rather than turn the questioning upon yourself and your so-called lack of expansion, your lack of information, rather instead to look at where there may be a point of connection that has been missed. Are you focused primarily on your spiritual life without taking into play the rest of your beingness? Are you so focused on the physical that you are neglecting your spiritual practice or your emotional health? There is always a moment in space and time when you can become conscious and ask yourself, where is there a deficiency within my connections? This is in opposition to saying to yourself, where is there a deficiency within me? Do you see the difference? That you are not questioning yourself and the lack you are sensing, but rather you are questioning yourself with curiosity and play and love, and asking, where is it that I am not in balance? In order to have a full experience, to be within your power, to feel the flow of energy back and forth with ease, there is always the interplay of action and quietude. of reaching and retreating, and within and without. You see, in this place of duality, of opposites, there is a balance when two sides are happening in tandem. To give you a tangible experience, we speak specifically to those of you who are enjoying the paradigm of the starseed and are beginning to feel a connection to galactic groups who are here to support and to assist you on your journey. Many of you are discovering new information, new communities, and it is very titillating, very exciting. It is a world of information that is open to you that you had not previously heard of. And it seems to be filling a space within that you have felt empty for some time. That you have tried many methods, many experiences, and they do not bring you the same joy, the same satisfaction. They do not feel correct. And so you begin to take much time and enjoy and saturate yourself and play with the energy and the information. And it can become to the point that you are overwhelmed and you are seeking out information and connection with others so that you can continue to explore. And this is a wonderful way to approach, to always go forward with curiosity and interest, and to see what lifts you up and creates in your heart a sense of expansion. Now, many of you can pursue this to the point of exhaustion. And this is what we speak of. This is where the imbalance begins, because your focus becomes completely single-minded. And so perhaps you are neglecting your connection with others, or you are neglecting the health of your physical or emotional bodies. Or perhaps you are becoming so focused on the search of it and the thinking and the processing and the questioning that you are forgetting that there is also the feeling sense within. To learn to trust your intuition and to feel within your body the vibration of what works for you and what does not. That is using your discernment, of course. And so this is an example that we give to you, that if you are new to this experience and you are flooding yourself with all this information, to be mindful that you are also keeping yourself in balance with other joys and pursuits, creativity and hobbies, with your self-care, with your emotional and mental health as well, so that there is an ease and a flow and a balance, that you are not simply focused primarily on one aspect. So do you see how this ties into what we were saying earlier? That when there is the interplay of all the aspects of self, all the energy bodies, all the chakras, if you are in the alignment of chakra system paradigm, then you will see that the energy flows very easily from one state to another. There are no blockages. There is no overwhelm and flooding of information, which can allow your system to, in a way, short circuit. But rather, it gives you the strength and the fortitude and the ease and the desired by so many feeling of being in the flow. And so this is our message for you today, is to remember that there is within you always these abilities, that you are capable of so much more than you had thought previously. Yet in order to do, to experience, to be available and able to take on what you might call these downloads of light, of information, the up-leveling, whatever words you like to use, the more integrated you are, the more in balance that you are in all of these systems, the easier, the faster, and the more accessible all of this information comes to you. So if you are feeling stuck, look within and take an assessment. Where is it that I need to find balance? Where is it that I can let go of focusing so much in one area and allow that ease and flow back into the other areas to bring me back into a state of homeostasis within the body and a state of balance and ease within the mental, emotional, and spiritual. And so we invite you to take this information forward and to play with it, and to remember always that it is not so serious, it is not so dire, it is not so overwhelming. Just to have fun, to enjoy, and to remember that this earth experience is here for you on all levels to enjoy as you will. We thank you for being with us here in this now moment. We are a group of representatives from the Cassiopeian Collective come forward to help you in this now moment. Please do connect with our energy if you need, and do find that we have saturated these messages, this information within this art, within these codes of light that come through the conduit into this third dimensional representation, so that you can access it with your light. We look forward to speaking with you in the next now moment. Well, that was a great message. I really enjoyed that. If you did, if it resonated with you, or if you have any questions or comments about the way that I'm working or the messages that are coming through, please leave them in the comments, because you never know who might be helped simply by sharing a bit about what you are going through on your awakening journey. If you're enjoying these channeled messages and the art that is coming through, head on over to my website, lightcodearts.com, and you will find a range of services from starseed readings and one-on-one guidance. And now the new shop is open with some originals and some prints to connect you with your galactic heritage. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to support the channel, please feel free to donate. There is a link in the description and on the masthead of the channel. And thank you so much. Every little bit helps and will contribute to keeping this an advert-free space. Thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget to check out the Telegram app. Look forward to seeing you in there, and I will chat with you next time.